Hi Sagittarius, welcome back to my channel Tarot Z. I am Z and I'm going to be doing your tarot reading, finding out what are the messages or the cards that come out in this reading for you today. Thank you so much for joining and for being here for the reading. So let's begin. Let's find out what cards come out, what messages come through, the cards that do come out in this reading. So the first card that we have is the Seven of Cups. You do have some water sign energy with this. You could be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We have the Justice card. And you have some Libra energy with this. And we have the Wheel of Fortune. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Wands. So this Three of Wands show up here at the bottom of the deck. This does feel like a waiting energy. This does feel like a sense of being in a space where you could be waiting on someone or someone could be waiting on you. Or the situation could generally feel like it is one that's really calling for patience because it may be a bit delayed. But with this Three of Wands showing up over here, this does feel like a positive energy, especially when it comes to being in a space where you're waiting on something. I do feel like with this Three of Wands showing up over here, this feels like an energy of distance as well. There could be distance or there could be travel on the horizon. I do feel like with this Three of Wands showing up over here, this feels like a harvest kind of an energy when it comes to a situation and being able to experience the opportunity to be able to see what you are waiting for, what you're expecting, be able to come to pass. I do feel like with this Three of Wands showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of also being able to get the opportunity to be able to see something, be able to grow in a way that does feel like there's growth and expansion in situations. So I do feel like being able to experience that positive energy as far as especially a waiting period with somebody. I do feel like with the Seven of Cups showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of being in a space where somebody is a bit confused. I do feel like this person may actually be having a hard time owning their emotions because they are in a state of kind of feeling a bit confused. And it could actually be kind of clouding their clarity in the situation. This does feel like an energy of being in a space where somebody could actually have a lot of, there could be a lot going on right now. This person may feel as though they have a lot of options in a situation, and they could very well have a lot of options that they're trying to be able to choose amongst. But when it comes to the Seven of Cups showing up over here, this does feel like an energy that does feel like it's a bit ungrounded as far as how this person feels in the situation and even their approach. So I do feel like this person kind of having a hard time emotionally. But with the Justice card showing up over here, this does feel like a fair energy. I also feel like with this Justice card, this feels like an energy that is quite clear. And when it comes to your feelings and when it comes to a situation, it also feels like a sense of being able to have things going and working out in a way that you want. And also in a way that's fair, especially in a situation where it feels like there is something that you are expecting or hoping for. With the Justice card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of being able to experience a sense of fairness, being brought into a situation, especially where you may feel like things may have been unfair. I do feel like with this Justice card showing up over here, this feels like a karmic energy. This feels like an energy of being able to have an opportunity to be able to have things being made right in a situation. And I do feel like this could be somebody wanting to make something right with you and also getting that opportunity to make something right with somebody else. With the Wheel of Fortune showing up over here, this does feel like divine timing in a situation. But with the Wheel of Fortune, this also feels like an energy of things going your way. I do feel like with this Wheel of Fortune showing up over here, this also feels like a karmic energy, especially when it comes to a connection or a relationship with someone. I do feel like it does feel like everything is happening in its own time, and I do feel like that's for a reason. I do feel like with this Wheel of Fortune showing up over here, this feels like an energy of experiencing that divine timing, and with this Three of Wands, this feels like a harvest kind of an energy. But with this Wheel of Fortune, this does feel like an energy of experiencing a lot in a situation and kind of going through a lot of the emotions. But I do feel like it's for a reason, and this connection is one that's more significant than, I do feel like it brings a lot more than what was expected or accounted for going into it with somebody. But I do feel like when it comes to a connection, this does also feel like an energy of feeling quite lucky to be able to be in it. So I do feel like there is a sense of somebody being in a space where they do desire this connection. They desire being able to be with you, and be in this connection with you is something that actually brings them a feeling of being lucky. And it does feel like it's something that they are happy to be able to have. And I do feel like also feeling quite lucky to be able to know you, and feeling quite even grateful for the experience and everything that comes with it. So I'm going to clarify these cards. We have the Six of Pentacles. We have the Page of Wands. And we have the Page of Cups. At the bottom of the deck, we have the High Priestess. And with the High Priestess, we do have some Cancer energy. You could be dealing with a Cancer. But this High Priestess card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of really being able to rely on that gut feeling in a situation, because I do feel like there is something that you are actually getting as a gut feeling, or even your intuition kind of showing up quite strongly in a situation. I do feel like it's on point. Especially I do feel like with the High Priestess showing up over here, this also feels like an energy of not hearing from somebody, or kind of being in a space where somebody's kind of, it's like they are withholding their energy, they're holding their energy back. I feel like it's intentional with the High Priestess. It may be coming across as if this person's secretive, but it does feel like there is a sense of this person actually kind of, it's like they calculated in how much they reveal in the situation with you. I do feel like with the Six of Pentacles showing up over here, this does feel like a very generous energy. I also feel that with this Six of Pentacles, this feels like a desire to be able to have balance in this connection as far as the give and take. I do feel like there is a sense of being in a position where when it comes to this connection, there could be a sense of feeling unbalanced, especially in the giving and the receiving and that flow. And I do feel like with the Six of Cups showing up over here, that there is a sense of somebody being a bit overwhelmed. And I do feel like it's like they could feel like this within this connection with you, there's some part of it that's not supporting them, or you may feel that they're not supporting you in a way that you need in this connection. But the Six of Pentacles showing up over here, this feels like an effort to be able to kind of restore the sense of balance in the connection so that things can flow a bit better. I do feel like with the Page of Wands showing up over here, this feels like an energy of being able to be in a good space, especially on a personal level for yourself. I do feel like also as far as your outlook on this connection, also being in a positive and even enthusiastic mind frame when it comes to looking at the connection and even the future of it. And even when you look at this person, I do feel like you see a lot of potential within them as well as in this connection. And I do think that there is, with the Page of Cups showing up over here, this feels like an energy of somebody who, I do feel like they're kind of putting themselves out there. It's like they're reaching out. I do feel like they could be reaching out for that connection and wanting to be able to be met with connection with you. But with this Page of Cups, this feels like an energy of someone who is doing something that could actually be, for them, it's something vulnerable. It's something where it's like they're putting themselves out there. I do feel like with the Page of Cups, this also feels like a romantic energy. So this does also feel like this person could actually be putting themselves out there through an expression of feelings. So I'm going to clarify these cards. We have It Is Safe For You To Love. We have Engagement. And we have Make the Effort. So with the It Is Safe For You To Love card showing up over here, this does feel like an opportunity within a connection to be able to really experience an opportunity to open your heart, or somebody kind of putting themselves out there in a way that's like they're being open with you, they're opening their heart to you in this connection. With a High Priestess, that does feel like an energy of kind of being in a space where this person could come across a bit more mysterious or closed off, and I do feel like this is something, somewhat of them kind of putting themselves out there. But with the Seven of Cups shown up over here, this does feel like an energy of this person kind of emotionally really trying to be able to figure out the best course of action in this connection with you and the way to approach things. I do feel like this person may actually feel somewhat overwhelmed, but with this, it is safe for you to love card showing up over here. This does feel like an energy of this person being in a space where they desire to be able to have a balanced connection with you, where there's an equal give and take as far as also receiving and being open to being able to receive when it comes to what this connection makes them feel with you. I do feel like within this, it is safe for you to love card showing up over here. It also feels like a connection that does feel like it can actually be one that does make you feel safe, and this person also feeling safe in this connection with you. I do feel like that's where they are headed in this connection with you. It's also causing them to open up and open their heart to you in this connection. With the engagement card showing up over here, this does feel like a desire for a commitment. And with the Page of Wands, this also feels like an excited energy and even a positive attitude towards a potential commitment or even offer towards being able to take a commitment to another level. It could be an engagement. I do feel like with the Justice card, this also feels like legal matters kind of going in your way as well as being involved in a situation. So this does feel like an energy of wanting to be able to make something exclusive and also official. I do feel like with the Make the Effort card showing up over here, this feels like an energy of kind of somebody in a space where it's like they are waiting. It's like somebody wants to break the silence, or somebody wants to reach out, somebody wants to do something. But with this Make the Effort card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of also somebody wanting you to be able to reach out and kind of meet them halfway. So I do feel like there is the sense of being in a space where there could be a waiting game, or there could be the sense of somewhat of a need to break a silence between yourself and somebody, with the Three of Wands and with the High Priestess. With this Make the Effort card showing up over here, this does feel like it is worth taking that step as far as being able to reach out to somebody. I do feel like with the Page of Cups, this person though is reaching out to you. So those are the messages I'm getting with these cards for you, Sagittarius, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye, Sagittarius.